up, everybody? It's Brian with HappyThumbsGaming, and we are officially preparing for collectibles for Lego Ninjago Movie Videogame. That's right, we're going to start things off by actually conquering all of the dojos. Now, as you probably know, each location has a dojo attached to it. That's not entirely true, as there is an area that doesn't have a dojo and one that has two, but we're not going to be super technical about it. But essentially, we need to go through and take down all of these in order to get some extra character tokens. Now, real quick, we're going to show you that there are different types of characters attached to groups. Now, this was actually recorded after all dojos were completed, so we're going to have some characters that are a little bit different than probably what you're seeing if you're just following along and have just completed the story. But we wanted to show you that there are some different areas here, and we're going to add some collectibles, well, some characters, I should say, to our item list so that we can get those collectibles, right? So here's the main list, and there you see it, there it goes, and to the quick peek at our overall collectibles. Now, down below, that is the actual amount of collectibles that we have for completing the story itself. So that is actually accurate. That should be what you see, all Ninjanuity tokens, a couple of scrolls, depending on how many of those you grabbed, and of course, we got 20 character tokens just for completing the story, and 25 gold bricks as well. Now, all that being said, now as you guys probably know, there's a dojo in each one of these areas, and they're actually labeled with this kind of giant red, I don't know, it's almost like it's like a giant M or something like that, or maybe an N, I don't know, it's kind of a weird shape, but you can see them scattered throughout. We're going to go ahead and select one of them. Now, each one of these has a stud requirement you need to achieve in order to unlock, well, a certain status, like, you know, bronze, silver, gold, or that platinum, I guess, the purple, but you also get character tokens. Now, we're going to shoot for gold on all of them. There's also a trophy achievement attached to getting golds on all of these challenges called the Master of Challenges. And yep, we're going to get it on this particular video. So as things load up and we get ready for our first dojo challenge, this one happens to be the collapsing condo, and it's located in the first area. At least I believe it is. But yeah, each area has a little cutscene related to the boss. So let's go ahead and check the first one out. Oh, yeah.
You ready to clean up Ninjago?
Yeah, even if we kind of wreck it in the process.
Alright, so truth being told, these are all relatively easy. The real tips and tricks for this are simply try to keep your combo going as long as possible. As long as you keep that combo going, and let's say you reach 75 or 80, you probably will have no problem getting that gold requirement. Now, in this particular one, it's 100,000. Now, don't let that stud counter up top fool you. We need 30,000 to get that first entry level. I guess it's some sort of an award, but we want to get to that gold award. We want them gold medals. So yeah, we're going to go ahead and keep on keeping on. Now, this game is relatively forgiving in the sense that it allows your combo to kind of stay active for a while. Unfortunately, doesn't seem to be any kind of on-screen indication of when you're going to lose your combo. You know, like in previous games, there was kind of a meter that would, you know, deplete as we would go on, and you can kind of tell. But it doesn't seem to be one in this, and maybe I'm missing something. If you guys know, let me know, and I can share that with everybody else. But I don't think there is. Now, I do recommend using a character with long range attacks. So if you got an option for arrows, you know, like Zane or something like that, definitely keep those handy, because there's a few of these areas that you need to shoot in a distance to keep that combo going. Now, the old, what is it, the rushing boar or bear or whatever it is, that one's a good attack too. The old quick sneak attack one. You see me doing it right there, that green double arrows as I'm moving fastly. Basically, those are going to help you string the combos together. You can see I'm up to 50. Any chance you get to do one of like the Skyward Dragons or any extra combos, definitely take an opportunity to do that, because look at that, I'm already up to 70 and I'm getting 16 times for every stud I pick up, and look at that, I'm already just blown right on by the requirement for this level. So like I said, most of these are really easy, and I thought about maybe not even cutting audio for all of these. I thought maybe I'd just let you guys kind of you know, go off on your own and watch it if you liked, but you know, a lot of you guys seem to say that you like my commentary, and I've missed a commentary on a video or two on accident over the years, and I still get comments even to today's date saying that, you know, hey, it's not the same without you. So I figured I might as well go ahead and talk my way through this. Now, keep in mind, we're going to do all 8 dojos, and it takes roughly about an hour to do them all if you get it on your first attempt. Now, if you mess up and you don't get that combo all the way up and you don't get that gold medal, you might have to play one or more of these over again. Oh, shh, here comes the next boss.
Enough games. I'm taking you to Pain Street.
right, it was at that moment I grabbed my phone and punched in Payne Street to Google Maps to make sure I take an alternate route and avoid that situation, because I don't know about you, I'm not really one to be interested in pain. That's not really my thing. But check it out. We got some baddies coming in. This gives you another opportunity to get your combo back up if you lost it already. I did find in a couple of these dojos, when you're fighting the final boss, multiple bad guys will come out and try to take you down. And if you avoid the main boss, you can actually keep stringing your combo up by taking those new, fresh bad guys out. Luckily for me, I didn't need any of that. We went ahead and defeated him, or her, I guess. And moving along now, we're going to go ahead and collect our first trophy achievement called Master of the Subordinates. And we're going to get rewarded for this. Now, this was kind of one of those questionable things too. Like, do I keep all these final totals in here? Do I break these dojos down one by one? That was another thing I thought of. I thought, boy, I could break. And I just figured, since we're trying to do a particular goal here, our goal is to prepare for the collectibles. We need to get all of the character types we need. And according to Dougie's guide and information, this is how we do that. Now, he actually guides us to a character for going underwater that's different than I'm going to direct you for, but we'll get to that at a later date. Now, look at that. We got Pajama Jummy Jum version of Lord Gamadon. That's pretty sweet. I love me some pajamas. In fact, if you know me in real life, you know I've been on a long search for that epic man-sized onesie. That's right. I want some full-on onesie pajamas. Footed pajamas, baby. That's right. All right. Last but not least, we shake one more character out, and it's the Shark Army General. So I got to be honest. That is the character I'm going to use for the underwater tasks. So, our guide currently says use Fishbowl, but you can also use the General or Army, Shark Army General. Whew, I almost got that backwards. But all right, so we stack up a whole bunch of studs here, and this is the only one where we actually level up our true ninja during the totals here. And hey, if you have not got to level 20 yet, I highly recommend replaying that bonus level over and over and over, because you can stack up that multiplier and then go to the edges and grab all those bluesies. You know what I mean? That adds up quite quickly. All right, so we have removed all of the loading screens because they are just redonkulous. Are they not? They just seem to go on and on and on. But look at that. We also got a gold brick for the true ninja level up. Now, I didn't add all of that to our initial menu where all the gold bricks were, because depending on how you are, you may have already got those, or you may not. You may be way behind in studs. Who knows? So I didn't add those. You're gonna have to, figure that out on your own, I guess. But all right, next up, the Slithering Catacomb. Now, you can obviously walk to each one of these through the free roam areas, like the open world stuffs, but we're gonna go ahead and use the quick travel, because why wouldn't we? It loads it right up in there, and looks like we got some weird serpent kind of guy. He's got some weird fangs, and kind of looks like a remember those little mouth snatchers, those little toys you can bite things and grab it, the claw kind of thing. All right, hey, here's our first cutscene for the next area.
Be warned, Kai. We are not alone.
Well, I don't see anything.
Super scary up in here, is it not? All right, we got another fight, another battle royale. That's right, we've got a handful of bad guys, looks like 12 or 13, perhaps a baker's dozen that we need to take down here. And again, we're gonna go ahead and try and use our combo at our advantage here. Now, there's some green slime that it takes me a minute to find out that that's actually really bad for minifigs. Now, I should have known plastic and acid don't go well together, but I wasn't really seeing that green slime there as anything harmful. It looks like it's just some green water or something, like some Kool-Aid perhaps. The green. Now, yeah, I'm getting my combo up there quite a bit. Look at that, I got a 10x already, and, one little trick I did find too. Now, every once in a while, you might find that your partner, not you, but your partner that you're playing with, actually gets a Skyward Dragon or some sort of a big combo. If you switch during that combo and take over for him, you can actually add those hits to your combo. So you'll see it. You'll see it happens a few times here. And I also wanted to point out too that we have quick links down below in the video description for all of the different dojos. So if you're struggling with one, I don't think you will. There's one that's kind of tough. The rest of them, I would say, are pretty easy. But, you know, to each their own. You guys might have a little difficulty in an area, or you might miss something that I saw that you didn't, or something. You never know. But if that's the case, use the quick links down below in the video description to get you to each of those. Now, I hope I put them there. I took some time and wrote all the times down and all the info, but each one of those is going to be attached to a trophy achievement too. So keep in mind, if you're missing a trophy achievement, you might be able to find it by simply going to that dojo. And I tried to make the time links go right to where we select it from the map rather than from when it starts. So you actually get to see where we go and how we do it. And all right, so wave 3, fight! We're going to go ahead and take on a whole nother group. We've got 16 bad guys this time. You can see our combo was left over from last time, but this is where things get a little bit squirrely. As you can see, I walk into the pit back there, and I died once, and then I get kind of stuck a couple of times. I go to do the aerial attacks, and I end up either out there or floating over the top of it, and then taking a step into it, and I die multiple times. You can see I lost my combo a couple of times. I think I lose it a couple more here. You can see I'm about to walk out there and go get that heart, and then no, it knocks me back and takes some away. So I think at this point I figured, I think Reese was sitting right next to me, and he was like, "Dad, what are you doing? You're killing yourself." And I'm like, "How? No, I'm fighting. I'm Chachan. Look at me. I'm going good." And he's like, "No, that green stuff's bad." So thanks. Shout out to Reese for helping me with that. And hey, you know, speaking of what we're giving shout outs, let's go ahead and give a shout out to Dougie Fresh. I know I've already mentioned him and the guide itself, but let's go ahead and give him a nice round of applause and thanks, because I gotta be honest, I'm pretty helpless when it comes to, and he'll tell you too, like even right now trying to figure out this preparing stuff, like I have a million questions, you know, and the guide's still a work in progress, so it's not 100% complete. There's still a few things that'll get a few tweaks before we officially launch it and make it active. But that being said, you know, special thanks to Doug for putting up with all of my shenanigans, because I mean, I'm serious. I have asked him so many questions today and yesterday trying to figure all this stuff out that I'm sure he's just like, "Dude, are you going to pay my cell phone bill for the amount of traffic and bandwidth you're using on my phone?" I'm serious. It's that ridiculous. So thank you, Dougie. We appreciate you greatly. And it's not just me. I know everyone out there that watches our videos does too. So from us to you, Dougie, thank you very much. All right, yeah, let's go ahead and pay a quick attention to what's going on here. It looks like Kai has gotten in a pretty unforgiving place up there. So normally when you switch characters away and the game realizes that your character is stuck like that, it'll generally do some sort of a respawn or hop the character out. And for whatever reason, it's not recognizing that Kai is stuck. So I had to pretty much fight the rest of this battle with Sensei Wu, which is all right with me. I don't know about you, but I had to throw in a rhyme there. It's been a while. I haven't done any singing or rhyming yet in this video, and trust me, there's plenty of time left, so, you know, count your lucky stars, whichever way you prefer, whether you like it or dislike it. Who knows what'll happen. I'm feeling a little zesty today. Speaking of which, also, when we're doing shout-outs, let's give a shout-out to one of the two people that really made Happy Thumbs Gaming possible, my mother. Today is her birthday. I won't dare shout out what age she is, but it's a pretty monumental age. It's she's hit another decade milestone. I'll at least say that much. And although I'm going to be doing the same come January, I'll be 40. I just kind of gave you a little tip on at least, my mom's at least 40, huh? Anyways, yeah, so that being said, we're going to actually go take off and go spend some time with her over tonight, have some a nice dinner, and hang out at her beautiful home over on the Oregon coast. So who knows, I'm going to take my nice new fancy camera with me. I may even bring back some sort of a vlog or experience to share with you. We'll have to wait and see. All right, so we are officially done with this guy. Now we are. All right, I was a little premature there, but KO, KO, KO. He's knocked out, and no more slithering for him. We'll go ahead and collect our gold brick and all this other good stuff, including a trophy achievement called Master of Serpents. So, boy, we are, almost 15 minutes into this video, and so far I've explained what we're doing, and we've gotten through 2 of the 8 dojos. So, lots to come, but look at that. We've also got a handful of percentage. Now, this is something that a lot of people are asking me too, like, dude, you just completed the story. How do you have such a high percentage? Well, this game is not as large as some of the more recent Lego games that we've had. That being said, I'm actually pretty glad because I've got a lot going on right now. In fact, we just got contacted by Warner Brothers, which, hey, shout out to them too. This is like the shout out video. Too bad we didn't talk before this because I probably would have shouted you out too. But yeah, Warner Brothers hooks us up all the time, and it didn't stop this month. We actually are about to start playing some Shadow of War, which is kind of a little above our pay grade as far as being family friendly. There's kind of some violence and maybe some language in there, so we'll have to be very careful on how we do that content. But we are excited. We just got hooked up with a code for that, and we should be putting some content out with that in the next few days. We got this to finish up, and then of course we're going to be preparing for Lego Marvel Superheroes 2. That is going to be amazing. And all right, so we got our 3 collectibles, or our 3 character tokens, and our gold bricks. I guess that's 4 collectibles from this dojo, and we are about to move on. Now, again, I wasn't really sure what to do with the stud stuff here because it just takes forever. I mean, basically, it goes 1,000 per second, and I have 200 more 1,000. So that I wasn't sure if that was going to go on for 200 more seconds or not, so I skipped it, and I'm going to start skipping most of the stud counting at the end. I tried to speed up these end sequences, but I have to be honest, my editor has this weird issue where if I go too fast, it messes up with the audio with the video, and it unlinks them, and it doesn't work. So anyhow, as soon as we find ourselves completed, we actually continue the story. It spawned us way out in the uncrossable jungle. It's kind of weird how it dumps us out in these dojos, but we're going to go ahead and check out the secret factory next, which happens to be in the uncrossable jungle. So I guess it was kind of putting us in the next area we needed to be, although our path was a little bit further down than we needed to be. So anyhow, next up, the secret factory. So this is the one. This is the one. If you're going to have troubles, this is probably going to be it. There's a lot of moving parts, and I really mean moving parts that you got to jump around and be aware of. And there's electricity, too, that zaps the crap out of you. So that being said, we're going to go ahead and check out a quick cutscene for this area, and we'll be right back.
They're doing the robot.
That's not the robot. This is the robot.
Zane's got jokes. Aha. All right, so get ready. I am going to noob it up. And I have to be honest, I get really, really lucky. I didn't think I was going to actually get my gold medal requirement on my first attempt. I thought I was actually going to have to play this over again. And, you know, I'm pretty picky when it comes to doing these videos. I like to make sure that, like, all of the trophy achievements ring off when they're supposed to. I hate those videos that you watch that you're like, hey, guys, here's how you do a trophy. Sorry I didn't show you the trophy popping because I already got it before. But, yeah, have a nice day. I like seeing it. I'm a seer to believer type of a person, and when I don't see that trophy achievement ring off, I kind of question whether or not that's actually how you do it. Now, in most cases, it's probably pretty self-explanatory and whatnot, but I like to make sure it all works out. So where I'm getting at with all this is that if I would have completed this without getting that gold medal, I may have had to go back and start over again because I would have been pretty picky, or I would have had to edit it in some way that it looked like when I completed it I got the trophy and got the gold medal, because they wouldn't have matched up. You see what I'm saying? Like, if I would have completed it without the gold medal, I would have gotten the trophy then. Then I had to replay it, I would have got the gold medal then, but I already had the trophy. Anyways, I'm sure you guys probably don't even care, but I'm pretty picky about my perfectionism when it comes to that, and I know a few of you out there definitely appreciate my tediousness and my in-depth details. So, that being said, let's go ahead and get to focusing on this current battle. We are almost out of our first little sequence here, and we're getting up there. We've got almost 180k, which is going to be what? Is that the silver? I guess that's the first one. Now we've got a couple of these little mini bosses that like to spin to win here, and you definitely want to steer clear of them when they're doing that because they will knock your block off. But we can return the favor by getting up close and personal, and of course, oh, spin it. Okay, so we're already in wave 3 now. That's right, I guess I did get shocked a couple of times. So I finally figure out, if you play your cards right, you can actually ride the elevator up top. And not only is there a few things that you can smash, and a few studs you can grab, but it generally gives you a little bit of safety from those electric platforms down below. Now, you of course get jumped by all the bad guys. They follow you up here, so that works out in your favor, and you can try to keep that combo going. I certainly struggled with that, and like I said, I wasn't sure if I was going to make it at this point, and now it spawned me all the way back at the beginning, which we all know I struggled with this area when we first started, but I start getting a little bit more spry. I start hopping around and being a little bit more productive as far as staying out of the red. That's right, and look at this. Oh, snap, got to jump over that laser beam. This was kind of crazy, too. Trying to fight guys, jump over the laser beam, and avoid the electricity on the left. It does get a little bit crazy. And luckily for me, I had the Skyward Dragon ready to go, and I evaded that last little laser swooping there before the electricity went away. So, yeah, like I said, this is the one. Even Dougie warned me, too. He said, look, they're all super easy. You can do them with your eyes closed for the most part, but there is one, and it's the factory one. And I was like, yeah, whatever. And after the first couple, I was like, this is a cakewalk, no big deal. And then I look, and I'm like, oh, it's the factory. So honestly, this is the hardest one. Even though we go through different areas and whatnot, this is by far the hardest one. And hopefully you get it on your first try like I did. And look at that, we've got General Cryptor. We'll go ahead and take him on. He is just like most of the mini-bosses. He kind of has this double katana blade. He likes to slap down, and of course, he likes to spin to win as well. So, you know, if you can get up close and personal and give him the old 1-2, you know, pow right in the kissa, that would work out well. The goal here is to get a Skyward Dragon or some sort of large combo on him, because that'll take his health rapidly down. Rapidly. He does not summon any bad guys in this particular one. So I know I mentioned that earlier, that there are some bad guys you can kind of spam or farm, so to speak, but not in this one. It's a one-on-one battle. Well, sort of. It's a two-on-one battle. All right, he knocked my block off into the corner over there, and luckily he got dizzy, and I got up close and personal, and he is down. KO, KO. All right, one more down, and a handful more to go. So that's right, 3 down. Like I said, this is the hardest one. Most of the rest are pretty quick and easy, but thank you very much. We'll collect that Master of Machines trophy achievement. Of course, we get a couple of different character types for in here, too. Now, I don't really want to talk a whole lot about the specifics of what characters we're going to use and what you need, because I'm still not 100% sure. Now, as it sits, I do believe we will have everything we need to go ahead and move on and do our collectibles in the rest of it. Now, the collectibles are way different. I probably should have talked about this a lot sooner in the video, because I probably lost a bunch of you already. But there's a lot going on, and there's 2 ways you can do it. Now, we got a new version of Nia, and what else we got here? We got General Cryptor, which we KO'd him. So it seems like every time you beat a boss, you actually get rewarded with his character token as well, which is nice. And shake him down. Ooh, we got Pixel. Pretty cool. Reese said something about that being Zane's girlfriend. Is that true? Anybody know? I don't really watch the Ninjago series. I have to be honest, up until the movie and the game, I haven't really found a connection with them. They've always been kind of slow and boring to me. And, you know, the new cast, the new movie and everything, boy, you've got me hooked now. I'm ready to watch some more. I considered going back and watching the early stuff, but nah, it's still kind of sleeper stuff. All right, here we go. We have officially completed the 3rd one. We are back in action here after watching all of our collectibles get collected. And the final totals, that is. Next up, we've got, what do we got? We're going to spin around and check out the Stormy docks. That's right. We are into the 4th area here. And this one requires 170K. But this one's pretty easy. It's got some floaty guys that you can shoot at. So earlier I mentioned this, that you definitely want to use your ranged attack when you have them, because it'll help you, you know, keep those combos going. All right, let's check out and see what this area has to offer.
Oh, what's the matter? You worried you'll see a ghost?
Oh, it's so scary. All right, so there's a couple of different types of bad guys here, and once we get those established, we'll go ahead and talk about the collectibles that are ahead of us still, because we still have quite a bit of a journey in store, and it's a little different than usual. But all right, so we've got a couple of different bad guys. This one right here is the tornado. It's not really an active bad guy, but it will do bad things to you. So I definitely recommend staying out of its path, and it actually takes me a few twirls before I actually figured that out. I have to be honest, I get swooped away way more than I should be. If I was some princess in a fairy tale story, I would be really happy because I get swept off my feet left and right. But that's not what we're after here. We're actually trying to take out a bunch of bad guys and avoid that. And every time it seems like I have the worst timing. I tried to switch to my other character because he was on the other side. And then what's terrible is I'm hitting the button trying to switch characters while I'm in the tornado, and then by the time it finally switches, it does switch, and the other person's right in the way, and it happens all over again. So, I'm sorry about my noobness. Hopefully you can forgive me. I do actually get the gold medal on this one, despite my terrible navigational skills here. Look, I'm trying to get away from it. I feel like at first it's following me, but as it turns out, it kind of starts in the left side over there on the front side of your screen, and it just kind of goes in like a rainbow shape. It goes out and over the bridge, and then it kind of tucks back in over on the right-hand side. So there's certainly a way to avoid it, and I highly recommend you do if and can. If you can. If and can. What the heck? I tell you, some of these long videos, they just all start melting together. My words, that is. All right, so we got a 14 times combo because we got 63 going. You can see I switched characters there and tried to get over to one of those other guys. Oh, I almost lost my combo, but thanks to my ranged attack, I was able to make it happen. Now, unfortunately, I get swooped up in that tornado again. And luckily for me, look at that, it killed me, but it didn't take my combo away. So like I was saying earlier, very forgiving in these dojos as far as your combo and keeping it alive. All right, collectibles. Let's talk about them collectibles. So you've played through the story. You may have actually found some collectibles along your way. Character tokens, gold bricks, things like that. Those character tokens and gold bricks that you found whilst playing in the story are actually scattered throughout the free roam. But ready for this? They don't call it free roam. They call it free play. But it's not like the free play we're used to. I know this is super confusing. I'm really unsure of why they did it this way. Probably just to throw me off and make my guide writing and videos difficult as can be. I really don't know. I think it's a bad judgment. And now, just to be totally fair to TT and Warner Brothers and everybody involved in making these games, like, they've never called open world areas free roam. That is something we adapted. We knew they called the replaying of the story levels free play, and we wanted something similar to that and wanted a defined term so that you guys would always be familiar with those open world videos. And so we landed on free roam. I'm pretty sure that is something we came up with. I do not believe that has ever been used in a Lego game. Now, I could be wrong. We've been doing this a long time. We've made a lot of videos. Lots of information has certainly come and gone over the years. As I mentioned already earlier, I'm about to be 40, so my memory is not what it used to be. But that being said, it's different. And I'm about ready to get to the final cutscene here where we get to the boss, so I'm going to have to continue this in just a second. But we got you covered, and we're going to have videos, and we're going to try to keep our formula as similar and simple.
You think regular ghosts are scary? But I'm really...
Oh no, it's Myro. Boy, look at the size of that weapon he's wielding there. That is craziness. Oh, and he's got turbo charge powers too? That's not very fair. All right, so essentially how we're going to do this is once we get to the collectibles, we are literally going to go through and just play free roam. Right? I know, you're probably like, wait, what? So all of the collectibles that are in the story, maybe you realize this, maybe you didn't. The story levels actually run you through the free roam. So you can actually return to the same actual spots, the same jumps, the same rooftops, everything as in the story. Now, there are some differences. Like, the story has some extra elements that are very familiar. You have to destroy this and rebuild that in order to make that happen. And you don't see as much of that in the free roam areas, but it is like that. So I was really confused, and it took me a while to figure this out, and those are a lot of the questions I've been asking Doug. I'm like, wait, I don't have to replay the story levels? I can get those story collectibles within the free roam? And he's like, yeah, but it's called free play. And I'm like, don't do this to me. But hey, we booyaka showed, got that trophy achievement, Master of Mystery, for completing the Stormy docks. We also got that gold brick, and I promise, I know this is really confusing. I plan on doing another video once we're all done with the collectibles, once we're all ready to take on the collectibles. I plan on doing a really short video just to kind of explain all of this again. You know, maybe you missed this one, maybe you didn't. But that being said, you know, we're trying to get through this as quickly as possible. But like I said, there's lots of hurdles trying to figure this stuff out and make sure we get it right. We don't want to lead you down the wrong direction and mess you up or leave a collectible out or something. So, all right, we got Morrow, and who else? Shake it up. Ooh, ooh. That's right. Ooh, we got Bancha. I'm not really sure what's going on there. He's got a weird mask with some hair coming out the back. Is that what that was? Or is that a weird growth? I couldn't tell. Next up, Soul Archer. All right, well, I'm a fan of Archer. I don't know about Soul Archer, though. Okay, we got a couple character creator parts. What? Did we actually level our ninja up? I don't remember it going up at all. Maybe we just got a couple parts. It seems like we get character creator parts for completing each dojo, too. Even though, like, it's not telling us which ones we get, I feel like it's actually hooking us up with some. But, all right, studs, countdown. Seems like forever again, so we'll go ahead and skip this. That should take us to the, that's right, return to Ninjago. And, of course, once we return, we'll go ahead and pick our next dojo, which is going to be the Scorched Tomb. That's right, spoiler alert. Not that you didn't know that. We got quick links down below. Hopefully you used one to get here. And I should actually be prompting you guys to use those a little bit more, especially at the final totals and stuff, because that takes forever. And I am going to get to the bottom of why my editor won't allow me to speed things up faster. I used to be able to speed things up really fast. You guys probably remember it was too fast, but not the case anymore. It messes things up. And look at that. It's easy peasy. We only need the 90,000 stud easies. But we'll get them. We'll get them real quick. And, oh, to the end. We got a little cutscene coming up. Why, we sure do. He looks like he's got multiple sets of arms, too. Maybe not. I know we got one bad guy coming up. Ooh, we got Lloyd and his mom. Sweet. Let's go.
Mom, did you hear that?
So it wasn't you, huh? Get ready, Lloyd.
That's right. Scream out your battle cries. Did you notice those statues moving? Kind of reminded me of some Doctor Who type stuff. Yeah, I gotta say, you know, there's definitely some obvious recycled assets here and there. You know, if you go look at the actual Lego Ninjago map, it actually kind of has like a Lego Worlds feel to it, just the way it looks. I mean, of course, we're talking Lego, so it's supposed to look Lego, and that's what the goal is. But I feel like they've definitely used some of the map-making stuff for that. You know, the Skyward Dragon, the Sonic Attack. There's definitely things that we're seeing that maybe we saw for the first time in Lego Dimensions, maybe not. But a lot of that stuff I'm seeing too, which is great, and I love it. Like, I love seeing games evolve, and I hate that, like, if a game stays specific, you know, like Lego games, although we're seeing different themes, like the game itself is ultimately the core of the same. We got collectibles we got to find, we got a journey we got to complete, and of course we've got studs to collect as well. So, I mean, those are the main goals of these games, and I love seeing them, you know, reuse some of these really killer, awesome additions that they put in there. And look at that. Oh no, I fell off the edge. A Skyward Dragon fell. And all right, so we've got first round is down. We got second round almost done, but I almost lose my combo right here. But again, we've got ranged attacks. We can shoot our crossbow with Coco, Lady Dragon there, huh? And all right, so another Skyward Dragon getting that combo up there, and to the flip that 70 for a times 16. So you can definitely get it up there. Now, if you have not got that 100 combo trophy achievement yet, this is definitely a good place to do it. There's certainly lots of areas to do it, lots of bad guys rushing you. And if you're having troubles, I highly suggest taking on one of the bosses that have never-ending bad guys that spawn. Those are usually the best to get that combo up. And you just got to get kind of methodical with it. You got to go, instead of going cha-cha, cha-cha, taking them both out, you got to go cha-cha, 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 cha-cha. You know, kind of even it out and make sure you're getting a good flow going because you want to keep that combo alive. Now, we are way above and beyond what we needed in order to get our gold medal. And we are almost to the boss time here. In fact, we got 7 more bad guys until we get to take on the boss hog. Actually, it's not really a hog, but it's pretty fun, though. And we get, let's see here, a couple more bad guys. We got a cutscene coming up. That's right, a little introductory moment. All right, come on, anytime now for... We must get these last couple real quick. 3, 2... No, come on. 3, 2... All right, last 2. Ready, go. Nope. Long distance ponage, look at that. Yeah! Oh, to the yeah. And here we go. Who we fighting?
Your trespass will not go unpunished.
Kazu? I'm not sure I'm familiar with Kazu. Now, hey, maybe you guys know, are these bosses that we're battling, are these all bosses from, like, the original Ninjago storylines? Like, are these from, like, the original, like, are these main characters? Oh, no! Knocked him into the fire! That's right, he still had a little bit of health left, and in this particular case, he actually died when I threw him into that hot lava. That's right, the floor is lava, and he lost. And we got that Master of Stone trophy achievement. The Scorched tomb is officially complete, so now, you guessed it, we get that gold brick. And we're stacking them up. We still got quite a few to go, but they're all going to be scattered throughout our free roam. Now, I'm still not exactly sure what we're going to call our collectible areas because we're going to be free roaming, but it's going to be really confusing when you don't see any free play videos. So again, I'm going to put out a video that'll kind of explain all that once we officially figure it all out. But, all right. So we got Dojo Complete, new high score. That's right. That's how we roll around here. Put in our initials. D-U-B, that's right, for dub, for in a dub. Oh, look at that, we got Lloyd Kendo version. That's pretty Kendo-y cool. I don't know, is that like a Ken doll edition? I don't know, I don't know what Kendo is. General Kazu. He looks pretty awesome with his double sets of arms. I wonder if he's somehow related to Garmadon. Seems to be lots of guys with extra arms, and nobody really questions that. No one's like, where did those come from? Or why do you have, you know, nothing. It's just, hey, look, he's got 4 arms. Cool. Which I guess is cool. It teaches you to be pretty accepting. And all right, we got a character creator part or 2 for completing this area as well. That stud count is going to take forever again, so we'll go ahead and skip over that. Now, as we get a little further into these, I definitely skip those a little faster. So the next couple should be really quick. And all right, so we're going to return to Ninjago. Now, I always leave a little bit of time there because, you know, I speed my videos up ever so slightly, and I don't want it to seem like it was a blink of an eye, quick, fast, gone. So if you're wondering why there's a little bit of extra time there, that's my bad. I probably could have edited that out. But next up, all right, what do we got? We've got the Dark Swamp. We'll go ahead and take it on. It's way over here. There we go. It's hiding over here. We'll go ahead and find it, tag it, and bag it. We got 90K in order to get all 3 of those character tokens, so should be pretty easy peasy. We're going to potentially get the Master of Time trophy achievement, assuming we complete this. Spoiler alert, we don't fail any of them. We already told you that. So, all right, we got a nice little introduction coming up here, or do we? Or do we? Oh, we absolutely do. All right, so get ready. Let's check out and see what we got in store.
I am detecting a high percentage of organic volatiles in the atmosphere.
Translation: this place stinks. Blech.
Hey, what are they doing here?
Get him!
Crikey, is that a crocodile? It is. So the swamps is actually one of my favorites. You know, it's one of those areas that you can fall off and get wet and die a whole bunch. It can be really frustrating, but I just like the overall feel and just the kind of the level design. I think it's really cool. Now, there's some weird kind of stuff out there that you could target and take out. I don't know if they're supposed to be like I don't know, but eventually I start targeting crocodiles. That's right, I actually take down a croc, and in fact, I'm pretty sure a croc gets me at once too. But we'll get to that in a minute. We got our first round. I believe it had 8 guys to take down, and we're gonna go ahead and that's right, pow, right in the kissa. One last time. We got one more guy. Come on, before our combo runs out. Where are you? Where are you, buddy? Look at me trying to frantically shoot some arrows out, hoping that I'll hit something, but no such luck. So I lost my combo after the first one, but that's all right. And oh no, it actually takes some of our dock away from us, so that's no good. But good thing, like I said, we got ranged attack, so we can do a lot of damage from a distance here. The only problem is we actually miss out on a ton of studdage, so make sure you build those up and then head over there. And there you can see I did one of those switcheroos where the character that I didn't have active got into a nice combo, and I switched and took over so I could actually add those punches to my combo attacks. If that makes any sense. I don't know. I'm trying to explain that in a way that makes total sense, but I'm not sure I'm making any sense. But all right, a couple guys. Look at that. There it was again. So I was only on like a 12, and then I switched while he was way up in the sky, and I was able to get a couple of extra ones. Meanwhile, my other guy wasn't doing anything. He was just standing there watching. So definitely productive in the sense of getting your combo up there, and not productive is falling into the water and getting pa-chomped, a crocodile chomp. That's right. No such luck. He's going to need to do some flossing after he gets done with us. He is getting the full meal deal here. And all right, again, we're going to do some range attacks for a minute, but then don't miss out on them studs. You get that combo up a little bit, and you want to collect them all. But hey, it might be wise for you to wait until you at least get some sort of a multiplier going, because I just shot a whole bunch of arrows, and then a bunch of studs were waiting for me, and I grabbed them all, which is good, but they didn't have any kind of a multiplier on it, which is not so good. So look at this. I don't know how many times I've died. It's got to be at least a dozen by now. And it's not good. I'm not proud of this. But like I said, I really enjoyed this level, even though it was frustrating for me, and I died a lot, especially by the mouths of the crocs. But you know, in the end, I end up getting way above and beyond my 90,000. In fact, here it comes, right meow. Oh, wait for it, Wow, booyaka, show! Gold medal is officially in our near future. And we just got to knock off a couple of blocks. And then, of course, we got a couple of bad guys. That's right. We got some twins that are going to try to take us down. But we ain't afraid of no ghost or 2 guys that look a lot similar, the same. Like, I don't know what I'm saying. Again, it's a long video. It's a lot of talking I got to do here. So it's not all gold. I can acknowledge that. But look, there's a croc off in the back. I told you I could shoot him. All right, so we take out this final guy right here, who's kind of a mini boss. He's certainly a pain in my tuchus, but we get him. He throws his axe down one last time, and wait for it. Booyakashow. Get all up close and personal, and here we go. Let's meet the twins.
We're going to end this.
All right, so look at that. It's actually for realsies. It's twins. We got to take out 2 guys with full-on life meters, so it's pretty easy, really. In fact, I think I knock one of them off into the swamp and he gets chomped. But I could be wrong. Let's wait and see. There's obviously only the 2 bad guys. I keep getting the prompt to go into a skyward dragon, but I keep messing it up, and I eventually get it, I think. No, I look at that. I gave him the old Das Boot. I kicked him off into the distance, but he came right back. He did not go very far. And look at that. All right, so he is officially toast. So I guess I did not knock him into the water. I actually took his health all the way down. And the last guy, look at that. I shot him a few times with the arrows, knocked him in. And wait for it. Oh, wait. What's going on here? Yeah, come on. Get back up here so we can fight. Quit being a scaredy cat. All right. Last but not least, we got him. All right. So, defeated. And we get a quick little celebratory firecracker celebration here. And then we're going to move on over to the final total. So Master of Time Trophy Achievement is officially ours. And that's pretty cool. We only have 2 more dojos left. We're going to get our gold brick for completing this area. And, of course, the free play is unlocked. Now you can replay this dojo in free play to beat your high score. I don't know if we'll be coming back to get any high scores. But, you know, if you're lacking some studs, that is definitely an option for you. I would recommend the bonus level. That seems to be the best place to stack them studs. But if you're wanting something different, maybe you're really having to grind because you didn't have any studs, or I don't know, I don't think there's a lot of studs required for level 20. In fact, Dougie's got it in our work in progress guide, but I don't remember what it is. But all right, one of the twins here, Acronox. We'll go ahead and add him to our overall character list. What's the twins' other name? I forgot. It was like Horcrux or something. Oh, I guess it's just Crux. Yeah. And what else? Who was the third guy we got? Or I guess the third gal we got. Which way is it? Oh, it's Samurai X. I'm not sure we even saw him during that, but we'll take him nonetheless. Okay, what else we got? We got, some character created parts as per usual. And, some studs. All right, let's go ahead and move along, Brian. Come on, hit the button. Hit the button. 3, 2. Oh, look at that. It was quicker. It was quicker. So we'll return to Ninjago, and that's right. Next up, we've got the Savage Skyship. Now, I accidentally almost tried to set up the Deadly Arena first, but Reese informed me that I was going about it the wrong way. So I saw a couple studs there, and you know me, got to get them all. I went ahead and grabbed them real quick like. And all right, pan your camera back and over to the left-hand side over here. That's actually part 2. Part 1 is up at the unclimbable mountain. So we'll go ahead and grab the Savage Skyship, which is also quite fun and quite easy as it's only 80K to get there. So we'll go ahead and we should, I was going to say, we should have removed all loading and everything except for this. I guess this is technically a loading screen. I just thought it was kind of cool how it's like, ka-cha! And it's got both the characters we're going to use, plus kind of like a creepy, shadowy preview of who we're going to have to abuse. All right, cutscene. Let's see what's up.
Remember, no getting married to a djinn this time, Nia.
Don't worry. I didn't pack my dress.
Oi! Stop ignoring me. It's very rude.
How rude. One of my favorite lines from a really awesome 80s. Oh, no, I guess that was a 90s TV show. I'm an 80s kid, but I also watched a lot of 90s programming, too. Just so we're all clear on that. All right, so we got a whole bunch of bad guys. Looks like another dozen or so we got to take out for Wave 1. These guys can actually be knocked off of this, whatever it is, the Skyship, I guess they're calling it. We can go ahead and definitely knock them off, which makes it quick to get through them, but it also takes away any chance of getting their studdage that they leave behind. So it's kind of a catch-22, you know, or something like that. So you choose which way you want. We'll go ahead and we're going to try to keep them all on board so we can get that studdage. Once we don't need them studs no mo, we'll go ahead and consider, das booting them off the edge. All right, what do we got left? We got 2. And, all right, 1. Oh, check mark. We'll take it. And this is one of those weird ones, too, where the boss comes in and blows up our grounds below and makes it a little bit more difficult to get around here. So watch out below. That next step's a doozy. Now, keep in mind, ranged attacks definitely work out well. I don't think either of us have ranged attacks, though. And I lost my combo. It didn't load the guys in fast enough. But that's all right, though. Like I said, it's a rather low stud requirement in order to get there. And if you keep the guys on the platform up here, rather than knocking them off, you should have no problem getting that combo multiplier up. And look at that. These guys are parachuting in. I bet you they wish they would have stayed on that other plane main. Because it's destruction, it's death, it's imminent, it's game over, so to speak. Game over, man, game over. Look at that. All right, so we are just about to flip the next tier, which is going to actually take us right under the gold. Or will it take us to gold? I think it's, yeah, look at that. We got gold. And we still got a couple bad guys left. We haven't even fought the boss yet. We haven't even seen the boss, really. I mean, she came down and dive bombed us, but it didn't really do nothing, if I'm being honest. We did most of our fighting over on the right wing that time. This time, I believe we actually get blown up on the left wing. Yeah, I think they take out the left wing this time, if I remember correctly. Hey, and it looks like our other character did some work for us, as we didn't actually take out the final guy, but he is now gone. So we got 18. Oh no! Watch out for all those explosions. They don't do any damage to the actual ground below us, but they will they will hurt you. I promise that. So. All right, so this is one of those situations where you've got like a little mini boss. Oh no. You got a little mini boss, but you got a whole bunch of bad guys that keep coming in too. So make sure you take out, I always like to take out the little guys first, because they can be pesky and they can continue to, you know, come up behind you and knock your block off or whatever, while you're trying to take the big boss out, who sometimes takes a little bit longer to take down. So I would take down the little cronies first and then go for the mini boss. But that's just me. I mean, it doesn't matter really. There's no specific order needed. And oh no, our combo is gone. We're gonna lose it. We're gonna lose it. Oh no. All right, so we can see here that little mini boss, it looks like it's preventing any other little guys from coming in. So we try to kick him off the edge. I don't disapprove of you knocking the little mini bosses off. If you get a shot to knock them off, knock them off. And look at that. Knock them off the box, Rick. Knock them off. That's right. Oh, we'll go ahead and knock them down. And we got 7 left. And boy, I have to be honest, I am really excited that we only have 1 dojo left after this one. I know it's kind of premature because we're not even completed. We have not completed this one yet, but we will soon enough, I promise. Oh, look at that. I tried to double jump, and for whatever reason, it did not work. So I use the ramps. That's probably the safest way. Not that I had a combo going or anything, but it still sucks dying. You know what I mean? It's not fun. All right. Oh, and there we make it happen again. And luckily for me, one of the bad guys fell off with me, so it was kind of like a double whammy. And I almost got knocked off again there. Some of the attacks actually do some weird, I don't know, like knocks you back.
Very well.
We got all forearms again.
I shall
Okay,
attend
so
to you
this one kind of
myself.
reminds me of, what was his name? Goro from Mortal Kombat. It's not the name they're using, of course, but definitely kind of reminds me of Goro, something like that. It's been a long time since I played Mortal Kombat. Ironically, my son and his friends have just started to play it for the first time ever. And he would probably know, but he's not available at the moment. So anyways, we got a health meter almost all the way down. A couple of bad guys advising with him, but we'll take them out too. And no more health for you. That's right. K.O. K.O. And that's right. Look at that. Oh, no. He fell off the side. He ain't going to make Lego Ninjago Movie 2. That's for sure. Unless he finds a soft landing. There is snow everywhere. I guess anything is possible. But, all right, trophy achievement earned. Booyaka shou. Master of the Sky is now ours for completing the Savage Sky ship. We also get that gold brick. Now, because we reached that 100, oh, it was only, what was it, 80,000? 80,000, I think, studs in this. We actually got that gold medal, and we'll get all 3 of the character tokens as well. Look at that. That was pretty good timing right there. All right, so what do we got? What do we got? We've got ourselves, well, okay, we know we got a high score. No one, we've never played it before. How would we not have the high score? That's just redundant. All right, what do we got? Come on, shake us some figs. All right, here we go. We got, oh, you got some weird legs, dude. I'm not sure what's going on there. That's pretty suspect. I guess he doesn't look like Mortal Kombat dude that much anymore. What do we got here? Ooh, Siren. I think I'm saying that right. Maybe. Who knows? All right. Looks like a very evil doer. And what do we got here? Oh, Flintlock! He looks like he is, he doesn't look so bad. He looks like he's kind of an adventurer, doesn't he? And look at our percentage. We are almost to 65%. We do get a couple of character creator parts. I still haven't even entered the character creator. Well, I take that back. I've been inside of it, which I guess it's the high school. That's what Reese was saying anyways. That's pretty awesome that they did that. But I have not used any of my character creator parts. So we'll do a video for that at some point, I am sure. And look at that. Last but not least, we find ourselves out in the darkness here. And we just have to select the Deadly Arena. That's right. If you use the quick link to get here, welcome. If you've been here for the whole ride, I applaud you. I'm not sure how you guys do it. Sometimes I wonder. I don't even like listening to myself talk for an hour, let alone listening to somebody else flap their yapper. But, ooh, this one looks like it's going to be hard. It's 220,000. But no, it's actually not. It's actually quite simple. So, you know how this works. We usually get a little bit of a loading screen here, and then eventually it takes us into a cutscene to kind of give us an intro of what we have to deal with in the area, and this one is no different. So, shh.
How delightful! More warriors to fight for my entertainment! And it's none other than Master Wu and one of his students?
Hey, my name's Kai.
Whatever. Let the games begin!
All right, right, so 2 observations based on that little intro here. First off, wait a minute, we've been here before. We've seen this whole area in Lego Dimensions. Now, it looks different. There's a little bit of different stuff going on. The texturing is different, the colors are different, the time of day is even different. You know, but at the same time, as soon as this loaded, I was like, Reese, what the heck? We've been here before. And he recognized it as well. So, same process here. We got to avoid some of the obstacles around the arena whilst taking out a series of bad guys and trying to keep that combo up. Now, the other thing that I noticed was, what was it? I don't remember. I'm only playing. No, you know, I already mentioned this a couple of times. I'm an 80s kid. I grew up in the 80s/90s. You know, that being said, I grew up with kind of the early hip-hop stuff. So one of the more notorious groups that I learned about at an early age was the Wu-Tang. Now, these guys were out of New York, and they basically embraced the whole kung fu and martial arts heritage, but brought it into the music realm. And I thought that was really cool. And, you know, I've never really thought about the fact that, you know, we've got Master Wu here. You know, it'd be pretty cool if they had some cameo appearances from some of the Wu-Tang cast. Now, I know that the Ninjago world has its own set of characters and whatnot, but, I mean, we see things like Lego Scooby-Doo and WWE crossovers. What about like a Lego Ninjago and a Wu-Tang group, or Wu-Tang clan, Wu-Tang group? It's not like there's some sort of a financial partnering set. They're a rap group, but they go by the Wu-Tang clan. So just interesting thought, you know, and you know, Master Wu, Sensei Wu, he could be an honorary member of the Wu-Tang clan. Now, some of you are probably young, have no idea what the Wu-Tang is, probably shouldn't look it up. It's fairly adult-type stuff. But that being said, you know, that may be why they haven't done any kind of collaboration. But the Wu they're getting older now. They do all sorts of stuff. They've done a lot of good, even though they haven't always been the good. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway, all that aside, we are almost to the end of our dojo conquering session here. We've got 7 guys, and then we got to actually fight Master Chen. That's right. We actually get to take down Chen himself. And it's actually a pretty sweet, rewarding victory, too, once we get it all done. And, of course, we'll actually unlock his character token, as you may have guessed, as well. So, we've got a little bit more cha-cha to do. That's right. We've got one of these days, right to the moon. Come on, pal, right in the kisser. Come on, let's make it happen. Let's finish these guys off. I feel like we're just running circles around each other. Like, I'm like playing like freeze tag or something with them. Because, okay, we got a couple of them down. Ooh, Skyward Dragon for the win. All right, 1 guy left, and we are well above and beyond our requirement for studdage. So we'll go ahead and, all right, check marks aplenty. Yep, here we go.
Those imbeciles! It's time!
It's the final boss battle against Mr. Chen. Take him down and
I don't know. I lost it. I had a good rhythm going there for a minute. I had a good flow, and then I kind of lost it. You know, sometimes I have the appropriate, you know, rhyme, but it's not always an appropriate time for that rhyme. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes my wording be a little bit more grown or above your pay grade, potentially. You know, assuming what you know, age group bracket you fall into. But, all right, that being said, enough of my freestyling. We got Master Chen down and out. Of course, we are going to get a nice little fireworks celebration here. Kind of reminds me like how the Mario Brothers games in. All right, Deadly Arena is toast. It is officially complete, and wait, where's our trophy achievement? Come on now. Ooh, Master of Noodles, which is going to be immediately overridden by Master of Challenges. So, if you followed along and you completed all of the dojos, you too should have gotten both of those trophies at the end. Now, that Master of Challenges is not just for completing it, it's also for completing it with the gold. So I should definitely specify that. If you didn't get golds on all of them, then you got to go back and do it some more. So we got a Dojo high score for completing that, but, you know, we already know we didn't play it before, so we didn't have a score, so easy to beat. Master Chen character token unlocked. What else we got? We got 2 more coming, so shake it up. Who we got? Who we got? Oh, it's Griffin Turner. I'm not sure who Griffin is. Maybe you guys could tell me down below in the comment section. Like I said, I'm not really huge into the Ninjago backstory. Karloff, not from... You know what? Wasn't Karloff one of the boss guys we had to take out in Lego Dimensions? I feel like he has like some sort of electricity power or something. Maybe I'm tripping. Hey, it's been a couple years since we played that level, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm wrong. And speaking of forgiving me, we are not going to wait around for that studs to count up. We are going to go ahead and move along, people. Move along. So now you might think that that's the end of our video. It's not. We're actually going to show you a couple of things. So once you complete all of the dojos, you should get a little bit of spicy pizzazz. No, what's going on? Thought we had some winning stuff at the end. No, actually, what we're going to show you here is we're going to show you all the dojos are complete. I did honestly thought we got some character creator parts or some sort of something at the end there, but apparently not. So all of our dojos have the little minifig head with the plus symbol next to it, indicating that we have completed that. Not a lot left. We got the battle arenas. What do you guys think? You guys want to see some battle arenas video? We did a couple of those for Lego Dimensions. Weren't a huge hit, but if you'd like to see more, let us know. Once you completed all the dojos, you also get this Infinite Skyward Dragon ancient scroll. It's basically the red brick, but they call them ancient scrolls. So that is pretty much that. Now we should be set on all the characters we need. We'll get back to you on that for sure, though. So stay tuned for our next video. Thanks for watching. That's going to wrap up Lego Ninjago Video Game Preparing for Collectibles, where we took on all 8 dojos, and we showed them who the boss really was. That's right. We took them all down and got a whole bunch of trophy achievements and a bunch of character tokens as well. So that's going to do it for me. As always, until next time...